They say time heals all wounds, but at Penn State, time has just created a deeper canyon between the old guard and the new era. For over a decade, the ghost of what Penn State used to be, the grand experiment, the blue collar, success with honor identity, has haunted every coach who walked through the Lash building. James Franklin won a lot of games. He recruited like a pro, but there was always a disconnect, a feeling that a segment of the fan base, the Joe Paterno faithful, felt like strangers in their own stadium. Today, that changes. Matt Campbell isn't just here to win a Big Ten title. He's here to perform open heart surgery on the Penn State identity. Today, we're breaking down how Campbell is doing the impossible, uniting Nittany Lion family. To understand why Matt Campbell is the perfect bridge for the Paterno faithful, you have to look at Ames, Iowa. Why did he turn down NFL jobs for years? Why did he stay in a place where winning is historically impossible? Because Campbell is a program builder, not a portal jumper. The Paterno era was defined by loyalty. Grandpa Joe. He was there for 60 years. In the modern era of the transfer portal and NIL, that kind of longevity is dead. But the spirit of it isn't. Campbell's five-star culture isn't a corporate slogan. It's about developmental football. It's about taking three-star kids from Western Pennsylvania and Ohio and turning them into NFL Sunday starters. The Success with Honor crowd doesn't want just wins. They want to recognize the kids in the jerseys. They want tough, hard-nosed football. Campbell's Iowa State teams were a personification of linebacker U. Gritty, disciplined, and fundamentally sound. The biggest mistake a Penn State coach can make is trying to ignore the 46 years before 2011. You can't erase it. The Paterno faithful don't want a statue. They want acknowledgement that the values they fell in love with are still there and still matter. Reports are already coming out of State College that Campbell has reached out to the letterman in a way we haven't seen in years. He's not asking for permission. He's asking for a partnership to melt the old and the new together. By inviting the legends of the 70s, 80s, and 90s back into the building, he's telling the fan base, your history is our foundation, not our baggage. Think about the atmosphere in Beaver Stadium. It's the best in the world. But imagine that energy when 100% of the crowd is pulling in the same direction. When the fans who remember the 1986 national title feel as much ownership of the team as the freshmen in the student section. Campbell's Midwest sensibilities, his blue-collar, work-in-the-dark mentality, is the exact language the Paterno era spoke. The frustration under the previous regime was often about flash over substance. Matt Campbell's style is substance as the flash. He's bringing back a physical, downhill running game. He's prioritizing the tight end, a Penn State staple. He's building a defense that values gap integrity and sure tackling over highlight reel interceptions. For the Paterno faithful, this is like coming home. They want to see a team that reflects the weather in central Pennsylvania in November. Cold, tough, relentless. If Campbell can beat a top 10 team by running the ball 40 times and playing elite defense, he won't just win the game. He'll win the soul of the fan base. The grand experiment was more than just about football. It was about the idea that a program could be a light for the university. Matt Campbell understands the Penn State community has been fractured for far too long. He's not here to be the next Joe Paterno. Nobody can be that. He's here to be the first Matt Campbell, a man who respects the past enough to lead us into the future. If you're a fan who has felt disconnected, or if you're a young fan who is tired of hearing about the glory days, this is your moment. We are, and finally, we are one. If you want more breakdowns like this, subscribe to Saturday in Happy Valley, and let me know in the comments.